Hi, I'm John Hamlin and welcome to WakeTV. We're getting toward the end of the summer and we've had a lot going on in Wake County, so stay tuned to learn more. We recently hired a new Chief Community Health and Vitality Officer, Dwayne Holder. Our Dara Demai sat down with him to learn a little bit more about his background and what he's going to bring to Team Wake.
Hi there, and welcome back. I'm Dara Demai, and today we are going to meet the county's new Chief Community Health and Economic Vitality Officer. His name is Dwayne Holder, and he's with us in the studio today. Welcome, Dwayne. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
You started with us in mid-June, so how are things going? How are you feeling being part of WakeGov?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, it's really been a great welcoming aboard. Great to be a part of Team Wake and part of the new family, new community. I've had an opportunity to meet many of the departments that I'll be working with directly and some indirectly. And I'm just looking forward to continuing to learn more about Wake County government and how we do things. And the commissioners have met all of the commissioners, and they've been really great, great receptions from each of them. And looking forward to seeing how I can better help to serve the community.
Wonderful. Well, we've enjoyed getting to know you and looking forward to doing even more great things as the weeks and months go by. You have a pretty big title, this Chief Community Health and Economic Vitality Officer. What does that actually mean? What are your key responsibilities in that role?
So in that role, I really will be assisting the county manager with helping the Board of Commissioners meet their goals around the areas of community health and vitality and economic vitality. And I'll be working directly with several of our department directors, especially in the areas of health and human services and housing, and some of those departments that support helping to ensure that people have an opportunity to really be a part of the economic vitality that's happening already in Wake County. We've got some really exciting things happening. And we want to make sure that as we are improving the quality of lives for everyone, that we don't see wider disparities.
Well, you mentioned health and human services as being part of your responsibilities. Wow, what a time to start a position in the middle of a global pandemic, the likes of which we haven't seen in 100 years. How do you think, coming in new to this organization, that we're doing in our response to COVID-19?
I really think Wake County has been a leader, not only in the state, but regionally and nationally. Our staff have just done a phenomenal job, and I've seen some of the plans that have been created. We're in the process now of implementing many of those plans. Our vaccination rollout was just phenomenal. And, to think that those activities took place at the same time that staff were still delivering many of our mandated services is just unbelievable. But I think it's really a testament to their public service, their commitment to what they do, and why they do it. And so to talk about the effort, I'll always take every opportunity to push vaccinations and tell people that if they have not been vaccinated, please, please, please go on our website and utilize the resources that have been made available to receive the vaccination. There is documented evidence that those that are getting sick right now, especially with some of the new variants that are out there, many that are being sick and hospitalized, I think I heard this morning, some 97% of those have not been vaccinated. And so the vaccines are safe. And we encourage everyone to please, 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 for you, for your loved ones, to get those vaccinations.
Absolutely. We are doing really well in that area, but we can always do better.
Always.
There are people out there who are still unvaccinated, and you're absolutely right. We've got lots of great information on our website, wakegov.com/COVID-19, if anyone's interested in going there to find out more. So prior to working here, you worked in Cumberland County government, and you also have worked in Pitt County government. And when I was talking to our county manager, David Ellis, about what is it about Dwayne that really, you think, and he's had so many great reasons for why he wanted to bring you into this position. But one of the things that he said was he already has North Carolina local government experience. So why do you think that gives you kind of a leg up and some extra, an additional perspective that maybe somebody who doesn't has?
Well, it's interesting. It's a really good question. Obviously, with Wake County being the largest, most populated county in the state, there are a lot of differences that exist between Wake County and other counties in the state. But one of the things that we all have in common are the rules and the laws that we have to adhere to, right? So I do have a lot of experience with programs that are subject to our North Carolina general statutes, as well as many of our administrative rules that exist from some of our various state agencies that fund us and that require us to provide certain mandated services. So I have had the experience of working under those laws and rules, and I also have a lot of good contacts throughout the state, whether it's at the state offices and other counties, and those are resources from which I can draw to help look at how we're doing things and making sure that we're being compliant and following our laws and our rules that we have to. And also just the experience of working under different systems. And I like to think that I can take some of the best of what I've experienced and help bring that to Wake County.
Absolutely. And wow, I mean, looking at your resume, your experience is deep and vast. And it's interesting because it's in the budget world, it's in the finance world, it's in the behavioral health care and human services world. How is all that together, kind of given you this amazing foundation to come in here to Wake County and help drive some of the decisions that you're going to make in your key areas of responsibility?
Wow, I'll tell you, you're right. As I kind of think about my past, in some strange way, I kind of see that varied experience has prepared me very well for this opportunity. I like to think that what I can do is offer insight that someone else may not be able to, because I'm looking at it from a different perspective. And so while I have had a lot of the health and human service experience and behavioral health, having the budget and finance experience, I can help broaden maybe some of the discussion that we have when we're planning certain things, or when we're thinking about the best way to do something. I might offer a different perspective to look at things. And I'd like to think that helps to create better decision making, being able to come from a diverse skill set and experience background.
Absolutely. And I want to mention too that you're also a U.S. Air Force veteran.
I am.
So thank you for your service,
Certainly.
first of all.
Certainly.
But I think the job that you had when you were in the military was so interesting. You were a Chinese cryptologic linguist during Operation Desert Storm. What does that actually mean? What did you do while you were in the Air Force?
Well, absolutely nothing to do with local government, right? But it's interesting. So I was fortunate enough to actually be sent to language school by the United States government. And so I spent about 18 months being trained by Chinese foreign nationals on Chinese language. And then that was then applied to a military platform. And so without going into too much detail, I was responsible for monitoring foreign nation communications from a military perspective.
Oh, wow, that is fascinating. And it kind of gives you an interesting perspective, too. We've been talking a lot about your unique perspective that you bring to Wake County. But as a veteran, knowing that one of our main goals for this year as a county is to eliminate veterans' homelessness.
Yes.
And we're so close. We're at around 88%. We've got about 12% left to go.
Right.
What does that mean to you that we're getting so close to doing that? And why is that so important for us to strive to reach that 100%?
Yeah, I'll tell you, those who did make that sacrifice to commit, to serve our nation, we do owe it to them to do all that we can to help them, particularly in times of need. And so as a veteran and just as a citizen of this great nation, I don't think that there's anything greater we can do than to help those that did serve when they are, find themselves in unfortunate circumstances and situations. And for us to be that close to that functional zero on veteran homelessness is really a great testament to the commitment that this county has made to help those fellow citizens of ours. And I just cannot say enough great things about the resources that our commissioners have committed to housing and homelessness here in Wake County. And then secondly, our department, I have the fortune, I'd say the great fortune of working with Miss Lorena McDowell. And she's just a rock star in the area of housing. And I think that we will be there. And I think that that's something that we can all be proud of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I only have a few questions left for you.
Sure.
First of all, we want to say, what is it that excites you about this position? What are you really looking most forward to? What really gets you up and going in the morning about being part of Wake County government?
Wow. I think just right off the top of my head, I would just say the opportunity. And when I say opportunity, so often, those of us who come into local government work really are there because we have the hearts of public servants. And as a public servant, there's nothing more frustrating than to have a good idea to do something to help for the public good and not be able to implement it. And quite frankly, I really see Wake County as a place where the vision can be met with a considerable amount of resource, just because of the size of the community and the fortune that we have of our tax base and the different resources that are made available. And so that's the thing that I'm most excited about, is being able to see the vision that the board has set through the establishment of their goals, and then having the resources to work on those attainment of those goals. And so not to mention the pool of talented professionals and individuals that we get to work with in doing this hard work. That really excites me.
Great. Well, we do have so many wonderful people here at the county, and I know you'll get to meet even more of them as you get more comfortable in your position. So the last thing I want to ask you, you're a new resident to Wake County. You have moved here with this new position. So what is it that you have experienced or enjoyed the most since becoming a new resident here? And can that give you kind of a greater appreciation for why so many people want to make Wake County their home?
Yeah, I'll tell you, the community is just so rich in natural resources and diversity of the population, our beautiful parks and greenways, and also the mix of urban and rural, right? And so we've got, this is a place that's has so many different things to offer, and I just can't wait to continue to explore it and to continue to get around, meet the people. We have native North Carolinians that are here and have been here all their lives, and then we have those that have come into the area that maybe it's their first time in North Carolina. And so you get this great fusion of people and thoughts and ideas, and it just makes it a great place to be.
Well, good. I'm so glad to hear that. And I feel the same way. Okay. And I've been here for a while, so it's nice to have that mix, like you said. Well, we are so glad that you came on WakeTV today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, and we're so excited to have you be part of our team.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for watching. If you want to hear any more about some of the initiatives and the department's work that Dwayne was talking about, feel free to go to our website, wakegov.com.
Only 1 in 5 people recycles in their bathroom, so Wake County is making it easy to get started. If you sign up for our bathroom recycling initiative and agree to take a survey, we'll give you a free 3-gallon recycling bin for your bathroom while supplies last. For more information, visit the website on your screen.
We want cake! We want cake! We want cake! We want cake!
You remembered to get the cake, right?
I thought you were getting the cake.
We want cake!
What? No cake?
Things are better when you plan. Learn more about what we're planning at planwake.org. Are you hosting an event but don't have a convenient way to collect trash and recycling? Wake County is excited to announce a new event recycling program that's free for residents. Whether you're hosting a private event, wedding, neighborhood party, or even a festival, these portable stations include composting, recycling, and trash bins. To learn more about how you can reserve an event recycling station for your next gathering, visit wakegov.com/event recycling.
Get the timely and accurate information you need to stay safe if there's an emergency in your area. Sign up for Ready Wake alerts, and Wake County will send you important notifications by text, phone, or email, whichever way you choose. Whether it's severe weather, a missing person report, or a neighborhood evacuation, stay in the know with Ready Wake alerts. Learn more and sign up at readywake.com.
Safety. You know, we've got a big extended family. We have young people, we have old people, and there was just no way to safely gather in the absence of everyone being properly vaccinated. So we did it for them. We did it for ourselves.
Welcome back. I'm here with Ryan Davidson from the Wake County General Services Administration, who's here to tell us about Energy Camp, which just wrapped up for the summer. Ryan, what's the deal with Energy Camp?
Sure, John. Energy Camp has been around since 1994. It is sponsored by the Energy Advisory Commission, which is a board-appointed commission. The commission started in 1978, and its mission is to find ways to conserve energy in Wake County. And as part of that mission, we run the Energy Camp every summer.
Okay, so how long has Energy Camp been around?
It's been around since 1994. We're in our 28th year. For the first 26 years, we had an in-person camp for 40 rising 6th graders, and we would take them around the county to energy-related businesses, take field trips to Wake County parks, and do activities, in-person activities like building solar cars, or making solar, using solar energy to make s'mores, or building future cars using recycled materials.
Well, that sounds like fun. But last year, COVID-19 changed pretty much everything for everyone. So how did Energy Camp adapt to that?
Sure. We were planning a in-person camp for the summer of 2020. And then when COVID hit, we had to quickly adapt and change our plans. We decided to offer a virtual Energy Camp online with at-home demonstrations, virtual field trips, and a live question and answer session. The effort was led by one of our advisory commission members, Evan Jones, who's a 5th grade Wake County public school teacher.
Wow. So what are some of the topics we covered at this year's Energy Camp?
We covered solar energy, wind energy. We covered how electric grids work and battery storage. And then each day we had an energy expert come online and answer students' questions and talk about that day's topic.
I understand Wake County partners with some local businesses for those energy experts.
Yes, we had several community partners help us out with virtual field trips. We had information from the Sharon Harris nuclear power plant. We had a video from Southern Energy Management, who does solar energy. And we had contributions from Eaton, which deals with battery storage.
Nice. So how many kids participated this year?
We had over 120 registrations. Typically, as I said, we have 40 in-person students, so we have a much broader reach with the virtual camp. We had a great participation from students this year. Since we went virtual with the Wake County Energy Camp over the past 2 years, we've had an average of 75 kids participate each day. And they've watched our videos more than 6,300 times, which is a total of more than 470 hours with the online Wake County Energy Camp.
So Ryan, tell us a little bit more about what you usually do for Wake County during the rest of the year and how you get involved with Energy Camp.
Yes, so I am the Business Administration Director for GSA, and GSA provides facility maintenance and fleet operations for Wake County facilities and cars, covering over 5 million square feet and over 1,000 vehicles. And so my day-to-day work is managing our $50 million operating and capital budget. I also oversee the request center, mail operations, move operations, and support the criminal justice efforts for the county. And I'm involved in the Energy Camp because we support the Energy Advisory Commission and help them in their efforts to conserve energy in Wake County.
Wow, so you do all that for Wake County, and then once a year you get to host a summer camp.
Yes, it provides a little excitement to our year and something different for us to bring in 40 kids or online, over 120 kids and teach them about the environment and energy. And it's a great opportunity for GSA and the county.
Cool. So what is your favorite part of Energy Camp?
My favorite part the last 2 years has been seeing the parents send in pictures of their kids' at-home activities and seeing them engage with learning in a way. It's been a difficult year for a lot of people, and so this is a different opportunity for children to learn. And then they send the pictures in, and then by doing that, they have a chance to win some energy prize, STEM-related prizes, and it gives a little excitement to the camp.
Well, it sounds like there was a lot of good information at this year's Energy Camp. If some kids at home missed it and still want to get involved, is it too late?
No, it's all the information from every day of camp is still posted on the WakeGov website, and they can access it anytime and view the videos and do the at-home activities.
Cool. Awesome. So where can they go to find that?
They can go to wakegov.com/energycamp.
Thanks, Ryan.
It was important that we got the COVID vaccine because of getting back to a normal lifestyle, visiting the family and friends, having cookout picnics, going to movies, and doing things that we normally would do. And without the vaccine, we wouldn't be able to do that.
The Wake County WIC program is excited to announce a major new development for the distribution of WIC benefits. eWIC offers a simple, safe, and convenient way for WIC clients to use their food benefits. The brand new eWIC cards replace paper food vouchers and work just like debit cards at the checkout. When you get to the register, swipe your eWIC card first to pay for WIC-allowed foods. For the first time, eWIC allows clients to buy as little or as much food as they need during each shopping trip. You can even check your benefit balance and identify WIC-approved products on your smartphone while you shop. To learn more about eWIC, please call 919-250-4720 or visit wakegov.com/WIC.
And finally, we'd like to share a story from Wake County Public Library's popular Storytime Anytime program.
Time to read our first story. This is called Bark George, and it's by Jules Pfeiffer. George is so cute. Let's find out what happens to him. George's mother said, "Bark, George." George went, "Meow." "No, George," said George's mother. "Cats go meow. Dogs go arf. Now, bark, George." George went, "Quack, quack." "That's weird. Dogs don't quack." "No, George," said George's mother. "Ducks go quack, quack. Dogs go arf. Now, bark, George." George went, "Oink, oink." What is happening? "No, George," said George's mother. How do you think she feels? She's getting pretty upset, isn't she? "Pigs go oink. Dogs go arf. Now, bark, George." George went, "Moo." What the heck? What is happening? George's mother took George to the vet. "I'll soon get to the bottom of this," said the vet. "Please bark, George." George went, "Meow." What is happening with George? The vet reached deep down inside of George and pulled out a cat. "Bark again, George." George went, "Quack, quack." The vet reached deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a duck. What is going on? "Bark again, George." George went, "Oink." The vet reached deep, deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a pig. Oh my goodness. He had a whole pig in there. What next? "Bark again, George." George went, "Moo." The vet put on his longest latex glove. Then he reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George. And he pulled out a cow. Oh my goodness. "Bark again, George." Oh, the vet looks so tired, doesn't he? Poor vet. George went, "Arf." Yay! George is barking just like a normal dog now. George's mother was so thrilled that she kissed the vet and the cat and the duck and the pig and the cow. She kissed everybody. On the way home, she wanted to show George off to everyone on the street. So she said, "Bark, George." And George went, "Hello." Oh no! The end.
It is super important for our community to get the vaccine so that we can safely return to our normal lives, to getting together, to spending time with our loved ones, and being able to attend concerts and getting back to our summer.
That's all for this episode of Wake TV. Keep up with the latest Wake County news by visiting us online at wakegov.com/news. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube so you can always stay in the loop. We'll see you next time.